So, how are you all noticing things going on right now with Saturn into Aries? Just a day, basically. Basically, maybe 24 hours, 48 hours, depending on your location on the planet. We're at 0 degrees of Saturn in the sign of Aries, baby. The 0 degrees Aries portal. The self, the ego, the identity, and all the structures that have been created from that place. So we are in a state of demolition. So getting rid of the old building, welcoming in the new, consistently seeding even more, expanding, asking for more, opening up, continuing with this process of the death and rebirth cycle. Letting go, okay, that's fertilizer, I'm going to move on to the next piece. Like there's a flow that's beginning to happen. And we're observing a lot of deep questions coming up with regards to our identity and really claiming more of who we are now after all of the clearing. So some that could come up for you are leadership and self-discipline. Where is our new higher aligned, higher energetic frequency identity asking us to make changes? So this is also patterns and behaviors, and to have the discipline to overwrite those with ones that are higher aligned with taking good care of ourselves. So taking good care of our bodies and what we are ingesting in all ways, whether that's food or content, energy, conversation, just really being aware of the quality of the energy of the thing and being so in your body that you are asking and letting your body say yay or nay on everything. It's going to be like yes or no. And that's with everything we're eating or something we're planning on doing that day. So discipline, really much more of a martial energy. If you think of like the sages, the rishis, the priests and priestesses that lived at the sacred sites together in community, in temples and different things, there was a structure, there was a divine order, there was discipline to their day, so that their beingness was aligned with their higher self in all the expressions of all of the behaviors and the decisions. So self-discipline, this could be exercise and diet, getting into a beautiful self-love where you feel your health, you feel more energy and more vitality perhaps than you have in a very long time, increasing to more energy and vitality and enthusiasm and motivation than you've ever had in your entire life to create things, to build things. It's a very wonderful time of really feeling inspired. And through consistency, through discipline, the shifts come through. They anchor in. So self-discipline and leadership. Where do you feel comfortable being a leader? And now that role is expanding with Pluto and Aquarius to be your true self and to do the roles, fulfill the roles you have to do, and be open to the energetic exchanges that are happening with others, with society, with the public, all different layers of groups of other souls and people that you're involved with in the physical. So I've been observing how much my new job, we're all in a swirl, a soup of energy together, and how easily affected everyone is. And I wish we could sage, smudge the space that we're in. But I have to find out what the boundary is for that to raise the energy. And I think I have some ideas through using like a spray. Even if I just spray it on my own hands and bring it into the space. So some form of raising the energetic frequency and consistently moving the energy when you are working with groups of other people in the physical, because everyone is amazing and beautiful and deep and vastly complicated. Everyone is unifying inside different parts of themselves. So where is their separation? So everyone is on their journey, and then we're thrust together in a more confined space. So it's important to look at the energy of everyone that you surround yourself with and find the most beautiful aligned ways. Either there has to be shifts with it, with the others, or with yourself, shifts of environment, all these different pieces coming forth with this conscious leadership. Different groups of people, new energies that are presenting to you in people, all about the different ways that people perceive and everything. Very, very interesting. And being our own self and being heart-centered, and also honoring that everyone is much more galactic now. So when we're exchanging, trying to communicate, there can sometimes be energetic or language barriers that are happening with tone and frequency and where they're hitting each person. So communication and connection is shifting. It's very interesting. Some of it's really weird. Some of it's too much, whereas that's just not going to work for me. There's too much of a clash. Some of it's a perfect clash. There's a lot of interesting when it comes to just being a leader in our own world. This is a non-hierarchical sense of the word where we're leading from an inner place of mastery and stillness and awareness. We're able to demonstrate loving kindness and strength and integrity and respect with everyone, around us, with ourselves. And there's this regal quality, not hierarchical again, but I am here, I love you, and I'm here to show you who you are, to show you what's possible, to share beauty or amazing inspiration or information, however you want to get down to the bare bones of why you're here and what you're here to do for people. It's so exciting. It's just so exciting. And it's very intense. And anywhere that we are lacking this discipline, when we know better, anywhere that we are disappointing ourselves, letting ourselves down, it can feel quite intense. Like you could feel the shame and the disappointment in yourself. Like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that again. Why would I do that? Old behaviors coming up, even if it's something that where we haven't identified with that energy since young adulthood or ever or many years ago. Weird behaviors are coming through us and we're like, why would we even do such a thing? And you don't want to get stuck judging it and being in your head about it. You want to see that you're being given the opportunity to really get to know your real identity and what you resonate with and what you don't resonate with, and how to listen to energy, how to be more present, and how to listen and read energy everywhere you are constantly. And that's how you function and make decisions. So this is all part of, you will definitely feel the 2x4s or the cosmic bitch slap or the rug getting pulled out from you with the, oh yeah, I fucked around, I found out. So fuck around, find out is a huge theme of how gnarly the immediate karmic repercussions will be now for being stupid, for choosing to not honor and respect and love ourselves, or for being too lazy. Like there's an order here that much is gifted to you and you are now responsible for much as a creator being. So it is next level. So the self-discipline is the key in order to really master all these new energies for yourself inside and out, with responsibility, the consistency and the self-care, and really managing, balancing your energy. Being so intimately acquainted with your energy signature that you know what's yours and what's not yours. Just had to have a sip of water there. That you can say no and yes to what is energetically appropriate in every moment. So this is just barely 2 days of Saturn in Aries. Who are you? Who are you? I have to keep asking, well, who am I? Who is the higher self? What are the steps I'm taking and building in the physical to be that, through my behaviors, through the patterns, through my focus, through the investment of my energy? Who I be, who I be, how am I functioning? How do I be that? Very, very powerful, very beautiful energy. And again, it's very supportive, and you will find yourself getting slapped around for being stupid, making silly mistakes, going against your guidance. That's what we mean by being stupid. No one's stupid. You're not stupid. But going against your guidance and choosing to go against your guidance is a stupid behavior. And it's not really in alignment with who any of us are, right? We're able to make conscious decisions with love for ourselves. And when we, so to say, make mistakes and screw up, it's so that we learn. There is not to be this, aura of shame and not worthiness. Like, don't punish yourself and whip yourself to death for making a mistake. Because what you're actually doing, it's not a mistake as we're used to conceiving it. You're actually rewriting through the behavior, through the seeing, through feeling how terrible it makes you feel energetically. It feels really bad, and it doesn't feel like you, and it doesn't feel like love. And you're like, oh my God, I didn't choose love for myself. And it can be very painful. But that's how we learn. And we'll never make that mistake again, because we never want to feel that feeling again of that energy that way. It could not feel less of an opposite of who we are, right? Not truth. We didn't come here to feel terrible like that. So read the energy, feel how everything makes you feel, and ask a ton of questions. What is this? Where is this coming from? Why am I feeling this way? Why am I having this reaction to this experience, right? Very, very important. And also with how Aries and Mars is vitality and our physical vitality, you will also see a lot more of the Kundalini energy, the life force energy, which can express itself in many ways. So there could be through virility and wanting to create projects, sexuality, physical sexuality, or physical sexual energy. This is all part of the revitalization of our nervous systems and how energy centered we are, and how powerful these rushes of creative energy are to be channeled into whatever is the highest aligned, whatever is bringing you into wholeness right now. We're all in different ways of using this energy. So it's very amazing to observe all the exchanges of energy, how everything makes us feel. And if you feel bad or disappointed in yourself for a decision you have made, that's okay. You forgive yourself and commit to, okay, thank you for showing me. I learned. Oh, fuck that. I never want to repeat that again. Woof. I'll never forget this. Thank you so much for teaching me how to choose consciously. And move on. Drop it. And you may want to have burn rituals a lot to burn these little leaves, these layers as they peel off. Keep moving, keep dropping through, releasing the fears, releasing the old stories and any of the judgment or negativity about self. Keep returning to that beautiful, fresh place in your heart, in your love, and in your mind, Buddha mind. So do your practices that will help you stay centered and grounded. Spend more time out on the earth. Very, very important. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I can look forward to continuing this dialogue about Saturn and Aries. It's amazing and it's hardcore. So I look forward to hearing how you've been experiencing it. What are you observing? What shifts and changes are coming in? Changes in relationship, residences and locations, styles of expression, being. You could be shifting into different roles, more of the leadership roles, all these different shifts that are based on, oh, this is who I am, this is why I came, and I'm so excited, and this is how I'm going to express it, in this highest aligned way. This is a lot of energetic management. It's to me, it's very intense. It's a lot of self-care. I feel like personally, I've been saying, joking around with my people, like for every day that I spend out in the world, the human world, I feel like I need 2 days to rebuild my light to meet it as my fullness, because there's a lot going on, right? Everyone is their own universe of energy. So then to be in that swirling and holding your own core, for me, it's very new. I've had more of a period of isolation for almost 5 years, just me showing up digitally and being in the forest here and working with Gaia here and in nature in order to heal and restore and build my light body. So now my role is shifting to go out into the public and to be with people in the public and observe, letting energy in or not letting energy in when the light body gets too low and you don't even realize, and your light quotient drops, and then you unconsciously you drop into in awareness because the light has decreased. The battery is getting a little lower. That social battery, too, right? These are all one and the same thing. It's so fascinating. So the light body, and by it going down, all of a sudden, energy has come in. I've unconsciously let energy in. And now I have to do the work to say, oh, wait, wow, look at how I'm responding to this. This is making me feel this, or my physical body. Ooh, wow. So then I have to reach in and do all the work to get that out and come back into my energy again, my highest, purest frequency again. I go into the space with all the others, right? So it's very amazing with our energy mastery, and it is intense. And it's very rigorous. So take good care of yourselves mentally, energetically, psychologically, good nutrition, make sure you're sleeping, love yourself, and have integrity with your body and like what you're ingesting. Enjoy committing to self-discipline, like working out. We mentioned something that's working for you just right now. Like, oh, every day I'm going to walk, whatever it is, like up your level. What's the up level for you right now? From what you are doing or not doing, and what would be a really nice natural progression into embodying that change energy by committing to new behaviors that are really, you already know, like everything I'm saying, your higher self has been asking you, telling you, guiding you, saying, oh, maybe, don't do that, or maybe you shouldn't do that, or hey, maybe try this, or oh, what about this, and it's us and how we're responding and not listening. That's the rub. And we all do it. The only reason I can talk about it is because it's a huge theme for me, having a lot of Aries energy. It's like a strong ego. So you have to learn to soften and also be listening and then taking in what you've heard. And then, okay, well, yes or no, right? And not just blocking all information. So it's a weird balance. Don't block all the information and don't let it all in and don't let it live inside with you. We don't carry energy like that. We're a stream, a beautiful core of light that is always flowing up and through and down and through. So we have to remember to hold that now in public, everything we're doing. So it's wonderful. I feel like, wow, look at this. We're living this sci-fi dream reality. And there's some aspects of it that we need more consciousness to come into because they're like weird and kind of shocking or horrifying with extremes. Then there's things that are really amazing and new. It's a huge polarity, very powerfully, of all the magic and amazingness and creation, and then all the discordant. They're getting louder and louder for us to choose, oh, where do I belong? You know, what's my balance? Fascinating time. So thank you so much for joining me again. And check out the Substack if you haven't. I've got a lot of articles. With how rigorous and busy my schedule is now, it's going to be easier for me to communicate and to share the upgrades and all the light codes through writing. So I'm still going to do the energy report every week, but I can't go live right now, so I have to have more pre-recorded content. And I'm going to be writing profusely. It's just nonstop. There are several articles coming through pretty much daily now through the Substack, eventually the website blog. So I'll keep sharing where the transmissions are coming, and I'll share as much of them as I can here on YouTube. YouTube abbreviates things. You have like a character limit. So I will constantly share and then let you know, hey, this is where to get this is where to get all the information, the vault, all of this. And there's also my blog on my website. So thank you so much, and I will see you all soon for the energy report, and just wishing you an amazing wrap up of May. And we'll keep going because now we have the new moon coming. So this all relates to that too, which is kind of nice. And thank you again. Namaste. See you soon.